When I reached out in the area, looking in the communities for support and different things, there was really nobody out there that looked like me. So I kind of jumped in head first and started a support group because I felt like I didn't want families to go through what I went through. And meaning that my son was misdiagnosed multiple times before we actually received his autism diagnosis. I fought and fought for close to 2 years to try to get an accurate diagnosis for him, in which we finally succeeded, which led him to getting the support services that he needed, and in turn allowed me to provide additional supports and resources to other families. Autism Urban Connections, Inc. is a 501c3 nonprofit. We are actually the first and only African American minority family-focused autism organization in the state of PA. I just thought I need to do something about this. I had no idea of the need that was out there. Families flocked in, looking for support. They were like, I think my child may have autism, or my child was diagnosed, but I didn't have anywhere to turn to. We've been dealing with this for years and in secrecy, so to speak. There's really nothing out here public. There's nothing out here supporting us, giving us resources, helping us, support our families. So like I said, they came and they continue to come. I held a group monthly for a couple of years. Then we expanded to 3 times a month because the need was so great. People were coming in. So we started offering a morning, afternoon, and evening meeting as well. The pandemic hit. So we really started seeing the need. Families were like, we're in need of food. We're in need of household cleaning items. We're lacking hygiene items. We're lacking resources of support. Even trying to move and secure housing and, pay bills and, a lot of different things. So we start meeting the need immediately. We again just jumped in and we started kind of making care bags at first, and we were just sending them out, to the families. And then we also partner with 412 Food Rescue. So we offer families produce and dairy, as well as our essential care packages, because the bags grew into essential care packages, whereas they contain household cleaning items, hygiene items, food, and anything to meet the family's needs, pull-ups, wipes, Pampers. We even include feminine hygiene items and things like that, because little do people know these are things that families are really lacking in, because they're on these fixed incomes. And so it's they have to struggle between paying bills and meeting basic needs. So that's where we have stepped in, and we're helping to meet those basic needs. We know that in our African American minority communities that our numbers look different. Our children are diagnosed anywhere from 3 to 5 years later or so, which creates a significant problem in receiving services and supports. We're lacking a lot of resources in the behavioral specialist area. There are a limited amount of behavioral specialist consultants available, TSS or therapeutic support specialists available. There are limited resources of mobile therapists available. And these are these very individuals who execute these behavioral, or development plans for our loved ones to be able to have a healthier quality of life. So right now, it's really been tough for a lot of families to access services for the better quality of life. So what we do as AUC, we provide a cohort training, and it's a 6-week training where we provide trainings and resources on applied behavior analysis, which is the science of the study of the function of behavior, which is used to develop treatment plans for those with disabilities. You also learn about the early stages of childhood development and autism, what it looks like in those stages of development. You also learn about the early intervention process and how to start the process of obtaining services and to get evaluations, diagnoses, and different things like that. We also teach about self-defense, because what a lot of people don't know is that approximately 70% of those with disabilities are victimized on an annual basis. So we also teach that as part of our cohort, so that families are able to protect themselves and their loved ones and develop a safety plan for their homes. We also provide a self-care training, because if you don't care for yourself, you can't care for who you're caring for. So we teach you how to meet your needs, basically, how to identify where you're lacking and where we can provide resources in order to help you have a better quality of life, so that this can transition into the whole household having a better quality of life. I'm passionate about what I do because this is my life. This is my life. This is the life of my son, my family, and the families that I serve. And so as far as getting frustrated, I don't have levels of frustration. They're all levels of determination.
Visit us online at wqed.org/autism for more web extras, links to resources, and to watch the documentary Autism Aging Out,